So, hello everyone, Laura Talks is back. Please subscribe, press like button and the bell to follow our videos weekly. Now today I did a different video about solving reasoning problems. I will be doing the series of these type of videos because usually children and different age students struggle with reasoning questions or worded problems. So I'm going to give some tips and ideas how to help your child or your sister or your sibling to dive into the tricky questions and look for different clues how to solve them. So first of all, what we need to do is to read the question clearly and to see what information have I got already. So my question is, look at the diagrams below of the square and rectangle. So I'm looking at there, I have a square and I have a rectangle. Now let's read the rest of the information. The area of the square is twice the area of a rectangle. What is the value of x? So now what I need to do, I need to identify all the keywords and all the numbers and main information what I've got. So I know I need to look at the diagram, which is below. I know I have a square and I know I have a rectangle. So I underline those keywords. Now, also the area, so that's what probably I will need to find out. I need to find the area. The area of the square is twice the area of a rectangle. That is really important. So what that means, that the square area is twice bigger than the rectangle, and rectangle area is going to be twice smaller. And what we're looking for, value of x. So I underlined all my keywords. Now I'm going to have a look at my shapes. So I have a square and I know that one side is equal to 4 meters. Now I need to think, what information do I know about the square? I know that the square has all the sides that are equal. So what I know then, that each side is going to be 4 meters. Now how do I find the area of the square? So the area of the square would be A equals, and I have one side, so I have to multiply width by length, 4 meters times 4 meters. Or I could do just 4 squared, yeah? And then it's going to be 16 square meters. And remember, we need to, because we're finding the area, it must be 16 square meters. So I done 2 different ways how you can solve it. Either way is fine. So I have an area. Now I'm looking back at my information. So I've got a rectangle here. I know my length of a rectangle is 8 meters and I have no clue how long is the width. So what I'm going to do now, I look back at my information. The area of a square is twice. So remember, as I said before, it means that the square area is twice bigger. So the rectangle area is twice smaller. So what am I doing? I'm halving. I'm dividing by 2. So I'm taking the square area, 16 square meters, and I'm dividing it by 2, which is going to be equals 8 meters. So I know that my rectangle area equals 8 meters square. Now I need to think, how do I find the area of a rectangle? So I usually multiply length by width. But because I don't have the width, so I'm going to do an inverse operation. And what is my inverse operation? So because I have the length of it, I'm going to take the area and divide it by the length, and that's how I will find out my width. So I'm going to do 8 divide by 8 equals 1 meter. So what did I do here? I'm going to repeat again. So I took the area of a rectangle and I did an inverse operation and I divided by the length. And that's how I find out the width. Because the area of a rectangle is width times length. So then that's how I find out my x. So then my x equals 1, and that's my answer. I find out my value of x. So hopefully that video is going to be useful. Have a good day. Bye bye.